Hey guys, how are you today? I am Mia Redrick, the mom strategist, and I'm excited to be here today and able to share with you. Everybody having a good day today? Or did I hang up on you guys? Everybody having a good day today? Looked like I hung up on you a minute ago. Are you still eating Thanksgiving food, or are you done? I just had some Thanksgiving. I think this is it for me. I think I had too much. I'm done with turkey. I'm done with it. And my mom's mac and cheese. It's the sabotage. Yeah, you're done too. I'm usually like 2 days and I'm done with it. My little nose is shining here. So I am Mia Redrick, the mom strategist, and I wanted to share with you guys just my clip on my reel of my work. And today I'm so excited because it is Friday, and I have some cool specials for you guys. Any of you have been thinking about working with a coach? I thought that today would be a great time right now. My house is busy. My kids are moving about. But I thought today would be a great time to explain to you or answer any questions you might have about working with a coach or a personal coach. I think somebody just friended me from here. Camille, are you here on the scope? Did you just send me a request? I'm Mia Redrick, the mom strategist. You can friend me at Facebook if you like, or you can check me out on my website at miaredrick.com. I am the mom strategist, and I support moms with life and business success, and I'm sticking to it, okay? So that's what I'm really passionate about. For the last 13 years, I've been working as a professional coach, and I've been a full-time entrepreneur for over 10 years, primarily supporting moms realize their dreams. And you know, for the most part for me, when I started years ago, I had a dream of combining my background as a trainer, corporate trainer, with motherhood in some way. And I thought, if I could turn this thing into a business, this would be perfect work for me. And I had hired a coach, a professional coach, who showed me how to put the two things together and to monetize those. And that's what I've been doing. And that's what I've been loving doing for the last 13 years. And I have to say that sometimes when you have a dream, sometimes it can seem like whatever it is that you want to do, like it's not going to happen. Like maybe it's you. Maybe you've been out here, kind of, maybe you're writing your blog, or maybe you're positioning yourself as an expert, or maybe you're an author, or maybe you're a coach, and you're just finding it really difficult to get off the ground. And what I found for me was that I couldn't coach myself. All right. And I thought that this would be a nice place for me to talk to those of you out here who are wondering, what is coaching? What's the value of coaching, or working with a mentor and investing in that service? Why? Why do people do that? And I know for me years ago, I didn't know what coaching was. I had never met a coach. I didn't know the value of working with a coach. I didn't know what it could do for me in my business. I certainly didn't know that it would mean that I'd be a full-time entrepreneur for over 10 years, owning my time, being able to spend time with my family like I choose to, being able to have the ability to put my kids in the schools that I want, and being able to travel like I need to. So any questions for me? Anyone have any questions for me? Welcome to the scope about coaching before I get started today. Yeah? Thank you. Any questions for me about coaching? What have you heard about coaching? Anybody heard anything about coaching that's made you maybe wonder if it's right for you or not? Okay. Or how many of you out here are currently working with a coach? That's what I'd like to know. How many of you are out here or currently working with someone? Okay. Okay, you are, okay. And, and then, so what made you make the decision for yourself to work with someone? I mean, because I think that a lot of times when you make a decision to work with a coach, it's, okay, you are also. So what made you make a decision to work with a coach? I mean, how did you make that decision to go from not working with someone to working with a coach? What was it for you? She's not business per se, okay? She's more life, like transformational coach. So when you're working with a coach, there can be a lot of different kinds of coaches. You needed a change. When you're working with a coach, you can hire some coaches who they focus strictly on your life. And then you can sometimes work with coaches who focus on your business. And then sometimes you can work with coaches who kind of integrate those two things, life and business. But other times you can hire coaches who focus on transformation, or they may focus on a specific area of growth for you. Like it might be a health coach, for example, a nutrition coach. Sometimes you can have a spiritual coach. There are lots of different types of people you can work with. What I do specifically is I support my clients with life and business success. So I own a commercial laundry in addition to my coaching business. And so I love supporting entrepreneurs, whether there's any kind of service-based entrepreneur, with creating their products and services, with marketing, with positioning themselves as an expert, with creating profitable models, figuring out how to monetize their business in some way, or how to attract media. And everything that I coach my clients on is based on what I needed years ago when I first got started in business, because I didn't know anything about, I guess I knew about business in general, but I didn't know how I was going to build my own coaching business as a mom coach, because first of all, it wasn't popular. Mom coaching wasn't popular 10 years ago. Nobody knew what it was. And I needed some support for myself in order for me to be able to take this idea I had and be able to support people, and more so support people make money, from this business idea. And so I meet people all the time. They've got great ideas, but the way that they structure their businesses or their platforms aren't profitable, and therefore they can't really make any real money in their business, right? So any questions out there for me about coaching before I get started? In terms of why do you work with a coach? Like, what's the point in working with a coach? Okay, so I'm going to get started. One of the reasons that I think is really critical to work with a coach is because you can't coach yourself. Okay, can't coach yourself. As much as I like to believe that I'm smart, I am, and I'm sharp, I have blind spots, and unfortunately, I cannot. I know. You don't have any questions, okay? I have blind spots. There are things that I cannot see that I am not doing. And so when I work with a coach, they're able to see from me sometimes maybe opportunities that I'm not looking at. Maybe they're able to see what my strengths are that I take for granted and support me around utilizing those strengths. Or even maybe it's about pushing me sometimes from the things that I'm hiding from. And I've found definitely for myself, working with a coach has been very, very beneficial for me, because my coach that I decided to work with initially, I chose her because she was living the way that I wanted to live. And what I mean by that is she had lifestyle. She owned her time. She still does, takes 3 months out of the year, during December, January, and February, the winter months. And she lives and runs her business in another country. And I was totally into that. I did not know anyone else. I didn't know anyone that was doing that. And I met her. I totally wanted lifestyle. I didn't necessarily want to move to another country for 3 months, but I wanted to know how I could own my time so I had the flexibility to do that. So one of the things I'm going to say, when you're picking a mentor, a teacher, or a coach, one of the things you want to look for is how they're living. Because essentially, whatever they're going to teach you in terms of the models they're going to teach you to make money or profit in your business, the way they are living and building that model is what you're going to be doing. So meaning if they have a speaking platform and they're running from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to make money, that's what's going to happen for you also. And I am very clear about that if in fact you like the style of the person, that mentor or that coach who you've thought about working with, and you like the way they're living their model, the fact that, the way they set up their business, then that's a great first entry step for you to decide that this is a good person to learn more about whether or not you want to work with them. I remember for me, hearing a story about, I was at a live event and I was listening to this incredible speaker, and she was talking about how she traveled 315 days the year before, and that she was living her dream, and she was totally rocking it out and living her dream. But I remember for me, I was thinking, that was not compatible for my life, and I needed to find a teacher for myself who valued having dinner with their family at night, wanting to spend time with their spouse, because I wanted to know models from a teacher like that so that I could learn how to make money passively, compound my time, and enjoy what I call quality of life. And so one of the things I will say that if in fact you're thinking of hiring a coach, a teacher, a mentor, which we all are at some point, find out how they're making their money and whether or not their models are consistent with how you want to live, because whatever they're going to teach you is going to be exactly that. I think the other thing to ask when you're thinking about working with a coach is you need to make sure that what they're telling you is true. Okay. Now, we live in a world today of bold claims that can't be backed up, right? Flashy websites. But behind all of it, how do you know if any of it's true or not? So I always tell my clients that if it's real, then someone should be able to show it to you, all right? And if you're going to work with someone and they're telling you that, let's say they're telling you that they are a national expert, for example, and they've been featured on television shows, they should have proof of that. And that proof shouldn't be that they're sitting in the audience telling you they're on the Dr. Oz show, right? They should be a featured expert on the show, meaning Dr. Oz's producers call them in and they are a featured expert, right? Not a guest on the show, not a person with an ache in their ear, okay? That doesn't count, okay? You're not an expert if you're the person that's called on as the person that the expert is diagnosing. But we live in an age where we don't ask questions. Like, you look at somebody's website and they'll clip a picture of themselves standing next to Dr. Oz with an ache in their, from having an ache in their ear, and they call themselves an expert. So it's your responsibility to make sure that what your teachers are telling you, they have done. And one of the things that I try to do with all my clients, and I don't even try, but I do with all my clients, is everything that I teach them, I can show them. Okay, everything that I teach them, I can show them. And so that's very important when you're looking for your coaches. And we don't ask enough questions. We get so caught up in personality and the glitz and the glamour, the jumbotrons and the loud music that gets pumping in the background. And you're like, oh my goodness. But you've got to find out if what that person, if their claims are real. Okay, if someone tells you, and I saw this recently, that they're going to help you become an Amazon bestseller, a #1 bestseller. And the person telling these people this had never written a book. Okay. It was like, come on, people. All right. But you got to make sure that that what you're being taught is real. Okay. So let's be clear that if I tell you that my books have been a #1 Amazon bestseller, you better bet I have screenshots of the #1. That is crazy. You better bet that I've got screenshots of when my books have gone #1 on Amazon. And your teachers need to have that also. That's important. If I tell you that I've worked with, with clients and supported them with writing books, there needs to be some books and some clients, right? There need to be some testimonials that are verifiable. And if it's real, then there will be. Okay, because there's real people, right? So it's really important, and I can't stress this enough, that when you're thinking about working with a mentor, teacher, or coach, and you're looking to make an investment, you need to make sure that what they're telling you is true. And I think the other thing that I like to look for in my teachers is that they teach the how-to. Now, here's the deal. Anyone can teach you the what. Anyone. Anybody can teach you what. That's the reality. But the how-to, the only people that can teach you how to do something are the people who have actually done it themselves, all right? And so a lot of times the information we get from teachers and things like that is theoretical. It's not something that someone's really done. Therefore, they can't go deep with you, all right? But you need to make sure that the things that you're investing in, your teachers, coaching programs, that you learn what's behind the curtain, because if you don't know what's behind the curtain, how do you change your business? How do you implement? How? Okay, you can't implement what you don't know, right? So again, for those of you who have just joined the scope, I'm Mia Redrick, the mom strategist. I support moms with life and business success. And I promised today not to be long, but I wanted to give you some tidbits on what you can do if you're thinking about working with a coach, a mentor, or a teacher. Now, the fourth thing I'm going to say, if you're going to work with a mentor, you need to invest in working with a mentor. That's just how I see it. No one is going to be more committed to your business than you. okay? And sometimes we want to work with people and we expect them to give us advice for free, consistently, over time. Like, are you kidding? No. So just like if you want great financial advice, you have to invest in, a financial manager or an accountant, someone that's handling your investments, your portfolio. You're going to pay for that advice, right? It's the same is true in your life and your business. So you want to make investments in your teachers so that they have a vested interest in your success. That is the only way to do it. And not expect to have people so into your dream over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you don't have any skin in the game. I certainly do mentor people, but I choose that, but if someone's choosing me to help you grow your business, then my expectation is that you're going to make an investment in your business, right? To learn what you do not know. And that is important enough for you to do that, right? Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So I promised to have some Black Friday deals today. So let me tell you what I have. I did a retreat 2 weeks ago, so you guys may not have heard about it. It was a Time for Mommy retreat and experience weekend. It was phenomenal. And during that retreat weekend, I unveiled, let me try to say that 10 times, my new prices for the year. So for today only, what I'm going to do is tell you about a couple of options that you have if you've been looking for a coach, a mentor, a teacher to work with for your life and business. I've got a couple great options for you. I don't think I'm going to need my glasses. You guys have never seen me with my glasses. Here are my glasses? Okay. All right, now I can see better. All right, so the first option is my Core Moms Accountability Coaching Program, which I will tell you is a stellar coaching program. It is currently $5,000 a year. Okay, that's what it is. All right. Now, if you decide that you want to work with me, it's $4,200. I'll take $800 off. For Black Business Friday. You have 24 hours to make a decision. When this video ends, so does the offer, okay? So I think the video stays live on Periscope for 24 hours, all right? So, and what's included in the Core Moms Accountability Coaching Program, and you can check it out at coremomscoaching.com, is it's a 12-month incubator coaching program for you. There's a business curriculum, there's a life curriculum, and then there's a 1-hour open coaching call as well. The business curriculum is awesome. It includes how to sell without selling, how to pitch the media, how to attract more media to your brand, how to outsource, how to build your team, and literally be able to build your business for a fraction of the cost. It shows you, meaning the infrastructure of your business. A lot of times we pay too much for graphic designers and virtual assistants and things like that. And what I show my team, my clients how to do is how to attract high quality vendors at a fraction of the cost. Like a fraction of the cost. And that really supports you when you are a business owner trying to do your website, right? Or pay somebody a lot, 3 times, 4 times as much as you need to, and you can be using that money to reinvest in your business in a creative strategy. I show you how to create products in your business, how any single person can create product, whether you're talking about books, tapes, audios, CDs, workbooks, you name it, any kind of product. I show you how to monetize your products and how to build profitable coaching packages. I show you how to build time-rich models, also within your, within your context of your business. So the Core Moms Coaching Program is really from soup to nuts. Everything you would need to take your business and to be able to take that business and monetize that business, okay? So we cover everything from marketing to how to sell, how to identify your target audience, etc. But then there's also, thank you for the hearts, there's also a life systems track, because what I understand is that you're a mom, right? And that we can't ignore the fact that you're a mom, even though you have a business, all right? Because, in order for you to do business, you've got to have systems so you can be consistent in your business. So under the life track, we talk about things like setting boundaries, making sure you've got clear times to be able to work in your business and office hours. We talk about the systems that you need as a mom in order for you to be able to continue to do business without interruption. All right. And we already know that as a mom, you might have to nurse before you even leave the house in the morning. You've got to do carpool like 10 times if you were like me today. My son wanted to meet his friends in the mall for Black Friday. And you know what? He picked the mall that was like 35 minutes away from my house. What? But that's how it is for us moms, right? So anyway, I was like, 35 minutes one way. Oh, you guys kidding? I said, who came up with this deal? And he was like, the girls did. And I was like, they're smarter than you guys. They are smarter, okay? Because it was like 5 minutes from their home. But in any event, we talk about life systems, business systems, and then there's a 1 hour group coaching call each month where you can ask me anything you want that pertains to your business. We can do hot seats. Literally, it's a Q&A for you. My clients love it because it's not only the questions that you're asking, but it's the questions you didn't know to ask that somebody else is asking that really will support you growing your business, all right? So it's a 3 hour commitment each month. Incredible. Mia is a great mentor, Core Moms Coaching. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's one of my Core Mom Coaching clients. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So it's a great program. And I also pair you with accountability partners. So if you've been looking for accountability partners, look no more. I match you based on ambition level and interest. People really love the matches within the community. Very, very supportive community. We aren't competitors. We assume everybody's fabulous that's there. I interview everyone that comes in. And so it's a really tight-knit community of women that are really getting it done. It is for you if you are smart, you're sharp, you've got an idea that you want to monetize, or maybe you've got a business that you know that you can take it to that next level, and you need systems. You need support to do it from your business and your life. Maybe you want to work with brands. 3 hours for what? 1 hour is for monthly calls, and 2 hours are for, okay. So 3 hours a month is the Core Mom commitment. So it's 1 hour of a business call. Thank you for your question. 1 hour for a life call and a 1 hour open coaching call each month. So the commitment is 3 hours a month. Okay. You got it? All right. So did I answer your question? So Core Moms is a 3 hour monthly commitment. Okay. Thank you. Got it. Okay. Thank you. All right. So it's a 3 hour commitment a month, and literally, there's a life call and there's a business call, but you do have to meet with your accountability partners. You check in with them every week, but it's not a major time commitment. But I do make sure that you don't hide, because a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we hide. You know what I mean? We're supposed to do stuff in our business and nobody's watching, so it doesn't happen. Or you might be one of those people that have invested in a coaching program before, and it was a great program, but you didn't have any support around accountability. So guess what? You didn't do what you needed to do in the program. You paid money for a program that you never got to implement. And so that's what I like to support you around, and make sure that you get to implement within your program. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's what Core Moms is. It's $4,200. So you'd save $800. Okay, great. You save $800. Now, if you decide to pay in thirds, you can save more. It would be $3,600 a year for the year. And you would save $1,400. So if you made a three payments of $1,200 each, you'd save $1,400. And if you paid in full, it's $3,000, and you save $2,000. So I try to make it pretty. I try to incentivize you guys, to take an action to invest in yourself. Again, all of my programs, this program easily could be $10,000, really. And I've been told over and over again. And I really like it at that $5,000 price point, because it really supports those entrepreneurs who are like me when we first got started. I had some income, but I wasn't yet rocking in my business or making six figures in my business. And I wasn't ready to jump into a $10,000 anything. I just needed a program that could incubate me and help me to take off. And I needed to be in a community that would really support me in my goals. And I had everything I needed. I just needed mentorship, and I needed to know what to do. And that's what this program is designed for. So again, the price point is really great. So that's one option you have. It's called Core Moms Coaching. If you're interested in the program, it sounds like something that you're excited about, you want to learn more about, I'm happy to let you take a sneak peek inside our private community. You can email me. Let me give you my private email address. It's Mia_Redrick at findingdefinitions.com. findingdefinitions.com. So Mia_Redrick at findingdefinitions.com. You can email me if you want to take a sneak peek inside the community. People like it. If you've been looking for a solid coaching program, this is really a great way for you to kind of see what the community members, what they say about being in the program. It's just great. And you don't have to take it from me. You can talk to them, right? And they can tell you exactly what their experience is. All right. So that's one option you have. Maybe you haven't been thinking about doing a year-long coaching program, although I do recommend that for entrepreneurs, okay? Maybe you want to work with me one-to-one, totally open to that. There is another option. It's a one-to-one coaching program. With me, I only sell coaching in packages. So in packages of 5 sessions, 10 sessions, and 20 sessions. So if you did one session with me, it's $1,000. But if you do 5 sessions and you do it as a package, it's $2,400. So that would be 5 hours, okay, for $2,400. All right. So you save a lot, okay, just so that you get clear. So instead of paying $5,000, you're paying $2,400 because you bought it as a package. So I'm totally open to offering that to you today for Black Friday. It would be available for 24 hours. Now, that is for you if, in fact, you already have a business or you've got a strong concept, or maybe you're already working with a coach and you're ready for me to help you bang out your program, your profitable models, identify your target demographic. Maybe you want me to help you with working with a brand, putting together your pitches, in working with brands, Fortune 500, 100 companies, something like that, okay? Maybe you want me to support you around your sales strategy, coming up with your sales script for yourself. Your money centers. Maybe you want me to look at your coaching packages and for us to make sure that you've got 3 different types of models for you to make money. Maybe you want me to support you around your digital strategy. The sky's the limit, okay? So like I said, you can book a 5-hour session for $2,400. So there you go for Black Friday. That is like my gift to you, and that's pretty cool, right? And then there's those of you out here like, Mia, I totally want to work with you, but I can't do core moms right now, but I want to, and I don't know that I'm ready to work with you one-to-one. I've got about $100, right? And so one of the things I'm always going to teach you and be honest with you about is that I think you should always choose a program based on what you need and not price. Now that's real. All right. So you need to, how we bargain shop for the things that are most important. It's craziness. All right. And we pick up the purse that we don't need, right? But we bargain shop for the things that that will make us money. So what I'm always going to say is look at the program that meets what you need first. All right. However, if you know you want to work with someone, you need accountability. You're like, I kind of like her. She's cool. And I'd like to work with Mia. But my budget is $100. This is what I have for you. You can go to the Moms Academy, themomsacademy.com, and there is an online coaching program I have there. It's 1 hour coaching call each month that is literally about supporting you with moving the needle in your life. It is literally a call to get you to take action in your life, right? To get closer to where you want to be, to create greater results. And you also get access to my 365 daily strategy self-care coaching program. So literally every single day there's a drip of getting you to take an action for yourself, understanding that when you show up more powerfully for yourself, you become more creative. You start thinking about better options for your family, for yourself, for your business, etc. That program is $97 a month. And the coolest part is that you also get a mentorship package with that, meaning an accountability package with that. I will pair you in a community with accountability partners, same kind of thing, based on what you need. And the commitment is 3 months. So if you sign up for that, it is a 3-month commitment. It's $97 a month. There you go. So I literally try to make sure I have a little bit of something for everyone. And the fact of the matter is, why should you work with me? You should work with me because I am really the real deal. I'm Mia Redrick, the mom strategist, and I support moms with life and business success. Not because I say so, but because I've spent the last 13 years supporting hundreds of clients with getting results. Over 112 of my clients have written books. over 400 of my clients have supported them from taking just basic ideas and turning them into businesses, or monetizing their businesses, or figuring out different ways to position themselves as an expert, get more media, etc., and or work with brands. And I can support you too. Everything that I teach my clients, I have done myself. So in addition to owning my coaching business, I also own a commercial laundry, okay, which I have owned for the last 10 years, which is a mid-sized business. So, for any of you guys out here with brick and mortar businesses, service-based businesses, I can support you as well. I understand a great deal about, contractual businesses as well, okay? And, my husband and I have dabbled for the last 7 years in real estate. So we own a couple of real estate properties. And I only say that for you, those of you who are investors out here, who maybe are looking for a coach because you're looking for, different ways to diversify what you've got going on. And I just want you to understand a little bit more about me and my background, right? So I worked as a corporate trainer for many years. I understand content, how to position content, how to structure content for profit, what brands are looking for as it relates to content. So if you're a coach, you're an author, you're a speaker, and you've got some info product you want to get out there in the world, that's my sweet spot. That's what I love to do, is taking that product and to position it. And I've done that myself. I've gotten several corporate partnerships over the years with national Fortune 100, 500 brands, including Panera Bread Corporation, Great Harvest Bread Company, Corner Bakery Cafe, Marriott Courtyard, Hyatt Regency, goes on and on. And I love to support my clients with doing the same. And they get results, okay? So I think you'd see that when you come inside our community. It's not, it's not this, it's not a hype thing. I don't even need to hype you. It either is or it isn't. So I'm thinking, do you have any questions for me about, anything that I've mentioned to you today? It's been a mouthful, and I've talked very quickly. But I wanted to come on 3 times today. This is my time number 2 to talk about this offer and see if it can support some people out there who've been wanting to work with a coach but haven't yet made a decision who they're going to work with. I'd love to support you if you're ready to get off the fence, right? Or they say the pot, right? If you're ready to do that, then I want to work with you. And I will tell you that a lot of my clients will say that, they've developed friendships as a result of being in the community. And I think that's great. But nobody hires me because they want to make friends. You hire me because you want to grow your business. And that's my commitment to you. And sometimes in order for you sent me an email, okay. Sometimes in order for you to grow your business, what that means, let me make sure I have it here. Sometimes in order for you to grow your business, what that means is that you have to be pushed out of your comfort zone. And someone has to see you. What is your name? So I can make sure I have it. What's your name? Sometimes you just have to be pushed out of your comfort zone. And I'd love to support you around that. I don't see an email. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. Let me check. Tell me your name so I can look for it. Did you send me an email at Mia_Redrick, REDRICK, at findingdefinitions.com? Because I don't see it. I just hit the refresh browser. Now, I did just get a Kami Hazelwood. Is that you? Okay. All right. So if you tell me your name, I don't see it here. But in any event, I'll be looking for your email, but I don't see it yet. And maybe it's delayed. And if you tell me your name, I can let you know. Otherwise, you can go to miaredrick.com. You can sign up for my newsletter list. There's always some pretty cool things that I offer. Okay, my email again, Mia, MIA, _Redrick, REDRICK, at findingdefinitions.com. That's a long one, right? Mia _Redrick at findingdefinitions.com. I don't see it yet unless it was just delayed or something like that. And then, let me know in the body of the email what it is that you're looking for specifically. And, and you now know what all the programs are. So did you have any questions for me while I'm on the line about about Core Moms specifically, or any of the other programs? What are you interested in? Or anyone else have any questions? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So, any other questions out there for me about the coaching program? All right. So I am Mia Redrick, the mom strategist, and it's been great sharing with you guys today. You know, my only goal is to support moms with life and business success. And I believe that just like, you know, in any profession that you have, that we all need training, right? We all need support. We all need mentorship, even in motherhood, in order to make things happen, to make our dreams happen consistently. So with that, I am done. It's been wonderful chatting with you guys today. I will likely hop on again, I'm thinking at maybe 9 o'clock. Okay, let me make sure. Let me hit the refresh to make sure I got it. No, I don't see it. Okay. All right, then I'll send you an email here from here, okay? All right, thank you so much, and it's been wonderful talking with you today, and I'll shoot you an email as soon as I hang up, all right, just so that I can connect. So I don't know why I'm not getting your email, all right. All right, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Good night. See you probably around